Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel. I'm sorry about all the waiting and you know.
Hopefully, you guys can even watch this because I'm having a storm at my house right now. So my internet keeps cutting out, but we're going to plow through it as best we can. So, hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, so we're going to do our monthly breakdown. So, this month of February, we are going to be starting off with the month and do our month reading, see what's going on for the whole month, and then we'll get into our zodiac horoscopes. So let's take a second, grab whatever you're gonna smudge with, your sage, your Palo Santo, intention candle. Let's take like just a couple seconds and let's cleanse and clear stuff out, set our intentions for February, and then we will get started. January was, I don't know about you,
It was a
but
lot
January was
fun. A lot of things happened. It was looking back at the video, it was kind of like on point with like do not start anything, don't say anything right now, just wait, just keep doing your job, although it's frustrating, although it's at times you know, you just want to come out of the surface and just kind of scream, but no. So I did look back at the video and I was like, okay, I see it.
period. All right, let's get our oracles for February. So we're gonna start off with our oracle cards. Force. Surround yourself with people imaginative and innovative. Go have fun, go get inspired, go see what's going on in the world, see what kind of energies you can connect with.
Then we have the entrance. So it's step forward. And you're beginning.
Look at the
You
colors too.
start, and it's kind yeah, it's orangey. It's like go outside, soak some sun, um, just be outdoors, take a walk, just be in nature. Do what needs to be
And
happening.
like surround yourself with people who are uplifting you. February is not the month where we're going to spend time with people who drain us. If it's okay to not have a Valentine, it's better to not have a Valentine than to spend you're begging somebody to make you feel loved. Like this is the month for reciprocation is the vibe here. Reciprocation and just like spend time with your friends, spend time with your loved ones, spend time with the people who love and appreciate you. Trying to revert back to past patterns. Get inspired.
Honestly, the best Valentines sometimes are like just spending time with friends, just like watch a movie, catch up, just hang out with them, And like
Mhm.
we live in a society where everything is, pushed on you, and you need to do this because you have this and you need this, and I
They're not your real friend if they don't do this.
like I don't like when people tell me what to do. I just do, and I think that's the attitude
Right.
I'll take of like we just need to enjoy this month and take it for what it is and without having like a breakthrough, you have to not be involved in the toxic positivity all the time, but balance the way that you see things and enjoy it for yourself in order for you to not be depressed, in order for you not to overlook the things that are happening, but like soak it in. make sure that you're okay. Process it the way that you need to, but always have a positive outlook in life. And like I said, go out, walk, go out, enjoy the.
Guys, so the first one is, what is the main focus for the month? And we had the Three of Wands, which was January's card. So I pulled a second one just to clarify, and it's the Seven of Cups. So keep planning. There are a lot of different, it's like there's a lot of new opportunities coming in for us, and we're going to have a lot of options this month, whether it be romantically, work, in the monetary, whatever it is. Like there's a bunch of options that are available to us, and I think that it's important that we focus our energy on structure and on actual, like, valid solid plans, have a plan.
And it's funny you say that because the potential blockages are gonna be the high empress. Your intuition, you're second guessing things. You're like, something
Overthinking.
right. And sometimes that is true, but don't get too involved on like why it's feeling bad and like, dive deep into the insecurities that you're facing at the moment. So like just take it in, breathe, enjoy it, make sure that you're putting those like um logic thoughts in front instead of going off on like what's going on and panic. The least the worst
Yeah.
thing you can do is panic at this point.
And also, like, sometimes you just can't see through things right now, And the high priestess, like, has this energy of, like, seeing, reading in between the lines, and, all of these things. And it's like, need to see everything. Sometimes you don't need to be hyper aware of everything, and you don't need to be so, reading in between and what did they mean by that? And you know what I mean?
And how we've been doing it of like trusting the process
Hi,
and
everyone. Thanks for coming.
I taking in the punches when it comes, and how they come. It's for the betterment of yourself. So just make sure that you are, thinking positive, making sure that you're not, balancing the thoughts, balancing the feelings, balancing the emotions. It's a collective energy of cleansing, first of all, in order for you to like, manage the thoughts, manage the feelings, manage your your perspective in things, and finding the resolution in it. Those are
What
blockages.
opportunities are available?
Those are blockages that will, continue happening if you don't deal with them right now at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of, the cycle. So trust it. Trust you into.
The longer, when you miss your bus stop, the longer you wait to get off the bus, the longer it's going to take to get back. Like, it's one of those things where the longer you engage in something that's not right for you, and the longer you continue to try and repeat certain cycles that aren't working, the harder it's going to be for you to recover. And on comes in. And it's funny too, because double threes coming in. Watch out, meow meow. Nope. You're not gonna light yourself on fire. Get out of here. It's the Three of Pentacles. Move, girl.
Maybe you have to move away from like relying on people, relying on, the 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 bonds that you might have for, you know, exchange of energy, exchange of money, exchange of things.
Again, too, with structure. Like the Three of Pentacles is about like this and just paint the wall. Like, you know what I mean? Like this
To
is
me,
something that's planned.
this is giving when you have a plan and you force it so much that you want it to go the way that you planned it, but you're not being realistic with the fact that like things are happening and making sure that you are, preventing those um boundaries to keep interfering with your plans. So don't frustrate on it's not it's not step by step the way that I planned it. Make sure that you're like working around it. The plan is flexible and it needs to be because nothing is certain in life in this month and anything. We have to go and just going with an open minded and say I'm not here to like fix it the way and control the way that I need it to be. It's just gonna have to be fixed as it goes.
Yeah. And not getting caught up in the details, not getting caught up in like you know what I mean? Like you're not going to be drinking out of cups that are not yours
Hmm.
this month. Even when things don't seem like they're working, even when things feel a little confusing, plan's not working, let's take some steps back and restructure it and be willing to engage with people who also want to be a part of that plan, and are willing to actually put in the work with that 3 of Pentacles for that plan.
And we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse, giving us the impression that we are scarce of money and the overthinking of how we're gonna fund certain things. So I think for February we have to prioritize the things that need to be prioritized and not, you know, overspend on things that are just temporary or going to just sidetracked us from the task at hand. And maybe it's not going to work out the way that you planned it because things are going to come up. But we need to make sure that we're doing it for the right reasons and not oversharing or not overspending, not over, exceeding your energy. And this is what the King of Pentacles is asking you. Like, make sure that your energy is collectively for you and it's giving you that rootness that you need.
Also, the King of Pentacles reverse security, a material insecurity. Like what needs to be released is like that, like you said, the idea that there's not enough. It's time to stop worrying about it's time to stop focusing on like what enough and start in this month really focus on what we have and what we're doing.
Because it gets me
Um
with
so
your Three of Pentacles, with your Two of Wands. It gives me the idea of like you're trying so hard to make it, perfect, but it's not working out, and it's giving you this intuition that like, hey, like listen to what we're saying, listen to the signals that it's not gonna work, it's not gonna be just the way that you want it. So like work around it, be flexible with the outcomes and the ways that you're trying to achieve something. We also got the Justice. So make sure that you are balancing, and by balancing meaning making sure you are doing what needs to be done for the month and nothing more. Don't exceed, overseed, and everything will work out. Justice is
5 of Swords reverse. Not going to engage in something that's not yours. With I'm only doing what I'm supposed to do about it.
because this guy is not even like it's ready to cut anything. Look at the sword. Like you make unbalanced this, you make me unbalanced, I cut you. It's there's no ifs or buts about it. Like I need balance, I need this, and I'm taking no for an answer.
And that was what needs to be prioritized. Prioritize, being fair to yourself and prioritize doing what you need to do in order to succeed and only engaging with stuff that is best for you, that is healthy for you. Oh, that's the last one. Okay, let's get our final
Yeah,
advice.
you're
And then we'll
fine.
move on to the zodiacs. Uh, Tarot. Coming about like romance or like anything like that, I think that February is very much like it's not so much about like
Mary, Mary, hold on. I'm watching live, but it's not. I think we're stuck. Give me 2 seconds to reset. Okay, we're right. We're good. Go for it.
we're good.
You're good.
Okay. We have the octopus. Practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. And in it's time to like go and only accept what's for you, you know? And when you're blending in and you're kind of going undercover and really just focusing on yourself, that's when you see the people that actually want to. Queen of Cups, Queen of Potions. That's when you see the people that actually want to understand and connect. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Oh my God. Focus on you, guys. For
Don't
February, it's
try to
not about anything else but ourselves, our finances,
just
our
telling
stability,
that
our
this
happiness.
oh like not over exceeding like or overspending, trying to show off or try to impress somebody. I feel like the best scenario here is to like you know remove yourself or make sure that you are okay with yourself. You're treating yourself, and you know it's okay if right now there's no one to share it with, or there might be people that you can share it with, but it's not, you know, viable.
Exactly what you want.
Yeah. So just make sure that you are thinking about yourself and prioritizing your finances. I feel like there's a lot of monetary here, a lot of energy of money,
Hmm.
wanting and like structuring and working it out. So don't overspend, don't over
Planning.
planning, but also be, say no to some things, or balance what you need. Pay your bills in time, and don't overspend before you pay your bills. And I'm yelling at myself.
Period. All right. Let's move on to the horoscope. So that was February. Move on to our horoscopes. We're going to start with Aquarius. So we're going to go by element. We're going to start with our air signs.
Aquarius,
All right. So Aquarius.
you little feisty little fuckers.
Hey to my Aquariuses.
Rawr.
Aquarius, this is says. All righty. Let's get our. So Aquarius for the month. Aquarius for the month. We have magic. And we have growth. Wow. T, magic and growth. Number 9 for Aquarius. If you want the opportunity, it's there. If you want to grow and expand, the opportunity's there. You just have to be.
Arrival. It's here. Whatever you
It's your moment, Aquarius. It's
whatever
your
you've been
time.
praying for, whatever you have been like, wanting, it's here. It might not be, so direct in your face, but it's here. You're cutting. Give it a second. Give us 1 second. We've been having so much technical difficulties, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Try it again. We are at 20 minutes right now. This is not bad. We just finished the month. This will be posted by Haley later when it gets finished. Piles, we're not doing piles right now. We're going to be doing our Zodiacs. We are starting with, she left. We're starting with Aquarius. I'm going to try to see if she can, she comes back. She's back. We're back. So we're right now and we are pulling out our Oracle decks. Looks like for Aquarius it's gonna be a great month. It's here. Whatever, enjoy the energy that's been given to you. It's like the renewal of energy that's being presented right now. You want to do for the focus of the month?
So we're gonna try and get.
What do we need to release from the previous month? We got the Nine of Wands reverse. Feel like the holdback is like the waiting period. It took so long for you. You still like, you know, is it ready? Is it like my time? I feel like you are tired of putting your seeds, and your intuition is asking you that, like, hey, maybe this might be the start, but it's asking you to start from the bottom, and this is hard work, and it's gonna be like, you're gonna have to climb ladders, and you're gonna have to do the work. um, so it might be time for you to relax because long journeys approaching for a new life, a new, you know, possibilities and opportunities. But what needs to be released is that tiredness of waiting and the patience. You have to believe it that it's here. Believe it that you deserve it. Believe it that it is the right time for you. Hmm. Might be you. Okay. Well, you need,
Being inspired, being
and it's
willing to learn, being willing to expand. The Page of Wands is like very much about a sense being active, having a sense of
yeah, it's time for you to, like, like not being in your darkness. I know Aquarius are very like prone to go into their darkness and like you never see them again. But it's time for you to change the perspective that you have in life. And now with your new energy coming in, it's more of like this is the new era for you, the era of Aquarius, to develop and change and kind of temperance your way out of this funk. What are opportunities available for growth? We got the Emperor in reverse. I think what we need to do is release the control. I feel that the overwhelming of wanting to have everything the way that you want it to be, it's stopping you from seeing what is given to you and the opportunities that are showing up to you for you. Um, and by allowing you to not be in control, you're able to, outgrow and, you know, burst into a different outlook that you probably have not imagined. So a lot of
And the Emperor reversed is also like a very like aggressive card. You know what I mean? So it's like your opportunity for growth is to not engage in like the aggressiveness.
I know.
Being willing to walk away.
Hmm.
Being
I feel like for Aquarius, this is a very like tricky month for them because they want to celebrate, but at the same time they're looking back at all their life and the mishap that they have encountered. And with this energy that we have on, the sun being in Aquarius, like a lot of planetary, like a lot of planets and a lot of movement has been in Aquarius and focusing on that. I feel like right now they're like getting out of their shell and making sure that they're very out there and themselves. But it's been hard for them. I feel like
hmm
get to this point. Um, what is their source of strength? Did you do that one?
right.
And then potential
Yeah, so source of strength was the 8 of Cups.
Eight of Cups.
Yours
And
is
then
the
potential
potential blockages.
the overthinking, the hurting yourself with how damage you are and how the opportunities have not shown yourself. I think the blockage is your own mental like sabotage. Um, Intuitively, you are like doubting yourself. Intuitively, you're not focused and you don't see yourself. This is kind of the opposite of like the Six of Wands and the Empress and the Strength. I feel like there's not a lot of like patience and there's not a lot of like exciting for something that to come. I feel like for this one is asking you to like tap into what inspires you, tap into what like motivates you because it feels like you are having so much blockage giving you this perspective of you that is not correct.
It's so funny because where the advice card is perspective. Consider the big picture. Step back and try a different view of your situation, seeing things from a soul level. Like you cannot control the outcomes.
Mm-mm.
You can control your choices and you can control your attitude and you can control yourself, but you cannot control the situation, Aquarius. So the opportunity February is about growth for you, and where you are going to grow is by being confident in yourself and just stepping out and doing it.
Mm-hmm. Doing it again and again because it's gonna keep repeating, and I feel like you're frustrated on the fact that.
Out there and do it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, that was good, Aquarius. You just need to focus.
Gemini. Let's move on to the next ones. uh, you guys hear that?
Or
My
shit.
Wi-Fi is like cutting in and out, but We're moving on to Gemini.
Hi. Hi, my little Gemini twins, babies. Ooh.
Screen has been frozen for a second, and I don't know if you can still.
I think it's you because I'm looking at live and I'm looking at like what I'm able to see movement on mine.
Can you hear me though? Can you see like?
I can
Am
see
I going fine?
you're a little frozen sometimes.
But is my sound good at least?
Let me check. You talking?
Just to double check. Testing, testing. Test, test, test.
Heard. I heard. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
We're moving on to Gemini.
For Gemini, we get retrograde review. Time to take a step back, make sure that you are reviewing everything that's happened throughout this. The beginning of the year is gonna like require you to move slowly and take time to review everything that you're doing. I perceive.
We have inspiration and faith.
Okay. Inspire.
Trust yourself. Trust yourself. With inspiration and faith, it's like,
Yeah.
when are you going to trust that the things you enjoy, the things that you're good at, the things that you're capable of, when are you going to trust that that is going to be enough?
Never. Yeah.
Saying, let's get into the tarot before I read your ass.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah. You're a little freaker.
What is the main focus for Geminis? What is the main focus for Gemini for February? Eight of Pentacles reversed. It it has to be done. It doesn't have to be flawless. It doesn't have to be too much. You don't have to put that much into it. If you're overworking yourself over this, it's not worth it. You should be putting this.
As you were saying that, like, I thought hold on, you're blocking. But as you were saying this, imagine the person that's like walking, like looking back at like the row of like the hallway that he has to walk, and like he's just taking his time. It's just looking back and like appreciating and being in the moment. Um, being inspired by the moment, being nurtured by the moment.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything? Okay. I'm just saying, take your time, be present, make sure that like you're looking back and like taking your time as you're walking through the process of it all at your own pace, I guess. Okay, sorry. What is the
I
focus?
didn't hear any of that.
Okay, just keep going.
Okay, we're
I can
back.
hear you. Eight of Pentacles, reverse.
Works, don't get burnt out, don't get frustrated, and don't be so stuck on the details that you're not actually following through with what you were inspired.
What do I need to release from the previous month? We got the Fool in reverse. So having an idea of where you want to go, making sure that you have a plan. It's asking you to make sure that we need to release the free will at like that we had in the previous month. I feel like for Geminis, we were, you know, thrown back and forth, and it's been a long month for me, just as personally speaking. So it's asking me to like now like have more structure and not like, you know, go on adventures and not overspend and just kind of like coming back home and like coming back to the center of it all. I feel like that would give us a better opportunity for this month.
That's funny because what you need to carry into February is the Empress. Creativity, the like, the independent, a positive environment, and just like create something. Creation, that's the vibe here for me. Is like whatever it is that you're working on, you need to be creative. It can't be this like clear cut, this is what it is. No art, no room for any kind of adaptation, no room for any kind of changes. Like you need to be willing to be creative and get outside the box and just kind of connect with that softer side of yourself, because the Empress is also fertility. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever it is that you're trying to do, like it's ready to grow. You just need to put in the right ingredients.
Okay, okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Opportunities available for growth. We got the Six of Swords, and also it popped out with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's been kind of hard to like read these ones to like what is it that we need, what opportunities are here. I feel like the opportunities is that you're not going to be overwhelmed with the opportunities shown. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, you're not overwhelmed with the overwhelming the amount of opportunities. I feel like your intuition is asking you to walk away from like the things that you already know that have not worked in the past, or like are looking like something that has failed you in the past. It's kind of like step away and like take your thoughts because you have already, experienced those. And like you're going to be able to like disregard the things that are not um serving you in this month. Feel like what you're walking
It's
away.
also with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed. It's like stepping away from like from the illusions, stepping away from like the like whatever you've tried to convince yourself of. We're like we're not going to convince ourselves out of reality, you
Yeah.
know?
So take everything that you are experiencing and actually like don't walk away from it. Don't be delusional that it's gonna be away. Like this is where you're gonna grow, where you're gonna take matters to your own hand and actually take care of the things that are like asking you to do. But you're not gonna be overwhelmed with how much it's coming at you. Feel like the Seven of Cups is like the overwhelmness of, you know, everything coming at you, or the amount of options you have, or the routes that you can have. Like I feel like for February, for me, it's as you know, like there was a lot of opportunities and overwhelmness of like, what do I do, and like in shortest period of time, like what are my decisions? So I feel like
Those opportunities didn't actually come through.
so stepping back and making sure that the opportunities that are presenting yourselves are going to be like, that you're going to be able to take care of them, and you have at hand the resources to do them. Or there might be opportunities that you might just hold on for right now and utilize them later. it's just the time and the walking away and like making sure that you are balancing, um and that will be the growth that you will see. Like a lot of opportunities are coming. You are able to like shut them down and say, this is for me, this is not for me, this is going to be for right now, this is going to be for later, this is the plan that I have structured so that everything kind of works out. So it's going to be a good growing of that, like, over anxiety and overthinking.
Own, regardless of what's going on. And it's so taking care of herself, healing herself, nurturing her, you know?
And like also,
And that's your source of strength is going to be yourself.
and also with the Fool, I got that with like what he's wearing. Like it's show off, and like you can see the pentacles around, and it's kind of like you don't need anything. You need yourself and your own energy to like prosper. Carry what you have. Like, be resourceful and like appreciate what you have and
Hmm.
take it for what it is and do the most that you can. And for you,
Uh,
what are the source of strengths?
was the Nine of Pentacles.
Nine of Pentacles. For potential blockages, I got two. I got Page of Wands and Ace of Wands, both upright.
Page of Wands.
So the potentials are like you are starting a new plan, new things are going, but like the blockage is that you're starting again, and the blockage is that you might have to end something, or the blockages might be that things that are presenting are not in the time manner that like you must, like you were expecting it. So like just with the Page of Wands, I think it's like taking this opportunity and like making the best of it for how long it is, and like just this is an energy of like a burning candle. Like it can burn so quickly or it can burn so slowly, depending on how much fire and
Don't be impulsive.
don't be impulsive. Everything's for you because you deserve. Yep.
Moving on, better times are ahead. It may be time to detach from a situation that is no longer serving you. As one phase of your life in this deck.
A lot of purple, a lot of
Like
like yellow. I got yellow too, like the Fool.
but it's like it's one of those things where it's like you're moving on from the old resources that you used to use. You're moving on from the old structures that you used to build off of, you know? And you're moving into something more sustainable. And it's funny too because the Empress is wearing the same colors. It's the yellow and the
It's giving a
purple.
lot of Jupiter, and we are going to be, not going to be in retrograde. Jupiter is not going to be.
Hmm. So that's stay inspired and try not to get caught up, you know.
Don't get up. Everything will work out. Don't overthink. I know we're yelling at you, but it's for the best. It's for your best, kid. It's for the best. Oh, apparently,
You
we
Libras
come,
is ready.
apparently we always come for the Libras.
We come for the Libras according to the comment sections.
I, you
Let's be hard on you.
you wanted a tussle? Let's get it.
Let's tussle. All right. First card for Libra is, what is your focus for the month? We have this one jumped out right away. Didn't even grab the oracles. My bad.
For Oracle, Paula's Athena. Think. Think.
Growth.
Ingenuity and growth. So build your structure how you want to do it in your mind first. Make sure that you have a plan. Make sure that you're like thinking the things that are coming up to you, towards you, and thinking like accordingly. It's gonna be a mental month for you, I guess. A lot of thinking, a lot of like, observing.
But it's important that, these are all things that are important for your growth, whether it be the difficult, the positive thoughts, thoughts about your future, whatever it is. That's where ingenuity comes in, where you're like, you know what? Try and utilize what, address each obstacle one at a time, not all together. The focus for February for Libra jumped out right away. The Eight of Swords reverse. You're taking off the blindfold, walking away from the distractions, and the Eight of Swords, I hate to say it, but the Eight of Swords is one of those, like,
Yeah, it's your own thought. You
so release yourself from the old ideas and self-limiting beliefs and think about, how can I use whatever I have right now to move myself further?
Ooh, girl.
The knowledge I have right now, the materials I have, rather than being stuck in the past.
What do I need to carry for the new month? It's funny because the world in reverse
Oh, you're on, what do you need to release?
for the month, previous month.
Right.
So
What do you
it's
need to release from January
so
is
so
number two.
the the world in reverse, meaning maybe cycles ended in January for you. Maybe things had, you know, were cut off. And you need to release the fact that you ended those things. You have to release the fact that like that is over, and you're stepping into a new thing. This is asking you to think and like reestablish a new life for yourself. Um the world is also everything that you have gathered through your journey is helping you now, so make sure that you're thinking of like, what are the lessons that I learned from all of this, what are the things that I need to carry on, and what are the lessons that I need to like, like make sure that I am not going to forget, and I'm going to, enhance myself with those learning.
What you need to carry into February is the Six of Cups. So literally, like you said, remember everything. Carry the memories, carry the understanding, carry the lessons that you learned, you know. And also, the Six of Cups can refer to your inner child. Carry carry yourself into the next, into this month, carry the joy that you, the work that you've done. Remember the work that you've done. Remember the seeds that you planted in order to get this little garden and do your flower stand.
There was a video that
Remember the lessons.
I think you sent me this video, but it was about this girl like getting ready and saying, I'm the prayer of my like 10-year-old, like my child, like pray for this, like having a good job, having a safe space, having like all of these things that you probably were wishing when you were a kid or wishing when you were dealing with things. And now that it's over, now you're like looking at all the blessings that like happened and the things that you had to overcome to get to this point. So making sure that you remember and appreciate all those moments, for good or bad that they were, and pushing forward, because now you are like more aware, more like skillful, more powerful than you could have ever have if you didn't go through that trial, if you didn't go through
And you're more open.
now you
You're
see
more
things
open,
clear.
you know?
um
Uh,
what opportunities are available for growth? We got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is upright. So it's leveling up.
Libras!
You and also sitting down in your throne and saying, this is what I deserve. This is what I got, and having the trials help us understand that we deserve to be sitting in a throne where like everything is being, you know, okay, and the prosperity and the abundance is there. But we have to take that throne in order for us to like sit on it, sit on wealth, sit on like what we deserve. And looking at it and appreciating it, because she's more of like, she's not looking up, she's looking at what she has, and she's appreciating it. She is like thanking it. She is looking back at all the struggles that happened before she got to this point. So I feel like for you, Libra, the thinking of the past, thinking of what did work, what like are positive thinking of, like, the things that have perspire and how much stronger you have become, how much wiser you have become. It is not about, monetary things. Maybe it is for you. Maybe you get like a win and you get money and you get, recognition. But I feel like for you is more of like, now that it's over and I can sit and, not stress and not overthink and not deal with it anymore. I'm happy now. And yes, I have something to, say that I win, but it's more about the process, I feel, for you.
of strength is the Seven of Cups. You have opportunities. You have options, Libra. Your source of strength is, and it's a trap and it's not for you, but you planted these other cups. You know what's in them. You know
Hmm.
what opportunities and options are out there. So pursue that. Pursue your growth. Pursue your highest good. Again, utilize the resources that you have. Take the lessons that, like, stability. That's the goal, Libra, stability and abundance, and being able to create your own wealth, your own home, your own sense of independence.
Mm. For the final advice, I remember I had my oracles. So I pulled one, and it's coming back home, making sure that you are, you know, heart is home, making sure that you're centering yourself, making sure that you're remembering every single thing, element that have helped you grow here. Appreciating this balance, a roller coaster, appreciating the ups and downs that happen. Nurture.
Look after what is important to you, nourish what you wish to grow in your life. This is what you get when you listen.
Hmm.
Okay? This is the kind of reading that you guys get when you listen.
Um,
This is a win for you guys if you want it to be there.
and we have said this to Libras a lot, where like it's your choice. You choose what you want, so choose wisely. And then I think I've skipped potential blockages, and I got the Six of Wands reverse. So not thinking that you deserve it, not
Mm.
that you are worthy of it. This is like again giving you the perspective of like believe in yourself, believe that you deserve it, and believe that this is the right moment for you.
And accepting it.
Choose it. Choose to accept it. Choosing.
Choices are a big one for you, Libras. And that's where your source of strength comes in, is the fact that you have choices that you're going to have to make, but you've learned these lessons and you have the opportunity to prove not only to yourself, but prove to the universe that you have learned these lessons and that you are willing. Libras, it's
You want it? You wanted to. You wanted to go. You wanted to go. That's what.
give it to you.
You...
Right. Taurus. Let's get these Tauruses, you little hard heads.
Oh, we're switching to Earth.
Taurus.
Switching to Earth. This is going good. This is going good. I think after Earth, we should take a little break and then come back. Not like out of life, but like it's. Ooh, Venus. Oh, and Taurus are ruled by Venus. And Venus is gonna pop off within a few days. So make sure that you look into what Venus is doing for you right now. Hmm.
With the Monstera. And we have
My mom's
comfort.
died.
We have respect and comfort, Taurus. Respecting yourself, respecting your boundaries, but also recognizing like when you're getting too comfortable.
And with Venus, it's very about passion. So don't get involved with people if you are gonna like over involve yourself. You know, make sure that you.
If you're uncomfortable or if they don't respect you.
Yeah, don't give in too much. We also got the between dreams mugwort. So dreams are gonna be like essential for you. What is being presented to you? Are you sleeping well? Are you like waking up? Are you, like if something is not
Are
sitting?
you in between phases?
Yep. Clean, clean. Okay.
Ooh, okay. What is my source or what is my focus for February for Taurus? We have strength reversed.
Strength reverse.
It's time to gain control back yourself.
And it's good.
Gaining control of yourself
It might
or the position that you're in. What'd you say?
it might take a lot from you. It might be like really like for a Taurus to have strength in reverse, it's very going to be difficult for you to like, you know, have the patience, have the tolerance, have, the awareness that you need to like move slowly.
And also, like, recognizing when it comes to strength, like, I keep looking at the comfort and the respect of, like, if you're not being respected, you need to make sure that you defend yourself. Like, make sure that you're standing up for yourself, and also make sure that you're not exchanging your self respect for comfort. You know, if it's time to grow and it's time for you to transition into something else, like, it's time to start respecting that.
What do you need to release from the previous month, from January? We have the Four of Cups in reverse, giving you, you have to sit down and like acknowledge the things that have happened, the opportunities that have presented to you, and really think about what is beneficial for you. in perspective of not financially, but like intuitively. What is going to give you peace? What's going to give you balance? What's going to give you stability? Um, so I feel like a lot of things in January might have happened where like it put you in a position of like overthinking of like
What have
decisions.
you been avoiding too?
True. Um, so don't overthink. Make sure that you are taking things as they're coming and for what they are, but don't dwell on it and deal with what you have to do at that moment. I feel like this is asking you to like don't overthink it. Just have a plan as they're coming and make sure that you're always on the front of like attacking the problem or attacking the situation.
The things that didn't work out, especially like because the Four of Cups reverse can also be talking about like not care. It's like this, like, I don't care anymore,
I heard
but
this.
not in a positive way.
I heard this by somebody, but forgot who. But rethinking of a failure is failing again because you're like putting yourself in that same like you're revisiting something that did not prosperly gave you something. So you are revisiting that and failing again by like rethinking. So move on from what you have failed and make sure that you're like, that didn't work, what's gonna work? Oh, this opportunity is showing up, let's go with it. Like don't overthink.
What do you need to carry February? The star. You need to pursue what it is that you're looking for. I love that you already have like two major arcanas. And like with the star too, like the star is Aquarius. It's Aquarius season. Now is the time to start. There's never, like I said, the longer you wait to get off the bus, the longer it's going to take for you to get back to where you're supposed to be. Handle it now. It's time to start facing it now, addressing it now, handling it now. You can move on. You can actually move past it, but you'll never move past it if you don't address it.
Yeah, and I feel like with also new moon happening right now, taking to like let go of the things and like wish on fixing the things that are broken, making sure that you're stepping out of the things that are not working for you, making sure that everything that is opportunity and growth for you is coming to you. So just wish on what you are wanting your life to look like. For what we need to carry, oh no, for opportunities available for growth, we got the Page of Pentacles. This is,
Shut up. Source of strength was the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles.
and wait till you're gonna gag until the last. I pulled out the advice, and you have one that is here, but um with the Page of Pentacles, it's asking you to treat yourself. It's asking you to like take care of yourself, make sure that you are okay, make sure that like yeah, you work for other people and you have done everything that you can for other people, but now it's time for you and to treat and take time for yourself. That will give you more
The
growth.
Page of Pentacles also could be like a new job, a new home, a new opportunity,
There's
something
new
like being offered to you.
and like taking advantage of what you have now. It's you find a coin and you're running with that coin because that coin is going to give you what you are expecting. Like that's the new beginning for you. um
The beginning, they're starting fresh.
so also your finances, your energy, how you manage that, make sure that you're not overspending, you're not like make sure that you are okay with what you have right now and what's given to you. You are like taking advantage of it but not exceeding. Taking advantage meaning like you utilizing it. um Go for it. What's the source of strength? You said it's Page of
Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, both
no,
upright.
opportunities, maybe money.
You're making a schedule energy. It's like it's easy to get caught in the fleeting fun. And it's important to make sure that you focus on structure and you have a plan.
Mm-hmm. Have you read? Have you read?
You got to graduate.
And like when you get to college, you're like you have to be like you had already had to read the introduction in the chapter one before you even stepped into class because we start quickly, you know. So like, be prepared. Make sure that you are like having everything that you need. Like, you know, your outfit, your first day of school outfit is important, but it's also having the tools for you to take notes and be like prepared for school. Um, we got for potential blockages, we got the star and the king of swords reverse. So your thoughts. Your blockages are going to be your thoughts, what you wish. Make sure that when you're wishing, when you are, you know, manifesting, you are manifesting with a purpose. Your thoughts are going to be influenced by what you are, you know, perceiving in your life. Um, I think for Taurus, it's very hard to like tell them, like, do not think or overthink about something because they're like, I'm already there. I'm already ten thoughts ahead of you. So make sure that
Yeah, I'm
you
10 steps ahead of you. I don't need to listen. And it's like, no, 10 steps ahead, but you don't know what's in front.
exactly there's a hill. So like make sure that your thoughts are not like taking advantage of you and you're wishing with objective. Everything is objectively and everything is with a purpose and everything is going to be for your growth. So what you need to do for this month is not like overshare, not overthink, not overwish. Be precise and be like strategic with your stuff because it works. It has worked. So now you just have to like, you know, it might be frustrating one day and you're like, fuck, this is fucking stupid and like I wish this is fucking gone, but like you're not really meaning it. So like hold back on what you're saying.
Um, your final advice, we have power, know your potential. You are a powerful being. Your thoughts, words, and actions have the ability to heal or to harm. Respect as like where you need to it's time for you to lock in, Taurus. It's time for you to lock in and choose to put in the work. It's time to start putting in the work to get back where we need to be.
Reroute, reroute, even reroute.
Who's next? Oh
You want
no.
to go? Virgo? You want to go with Virgo or she just doesn't want to get yelled at, which is fine.
Hold on, let me go potty really quick.
Go party. We're doing Virgo. I'll start it. Don't worry. Go for it. So for Virgos, now that she's gone, I'm gonna yell at you guys. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Um, let's see what February is gonna look like for you. We got relationships, the seventh house. So your relationships, maybe you're starting one, maybe you have one, nurturing them, making sure that you're like, as the card is, holding hand to hand, growing, you know, embracing each other, working together, making sure that you are relying, but like not, you know. I pulled that one already. But let's pull it for you. We
You
have
said that was relationships?
relationships. Uh, Valerian, meow meow.
Meow
We got
meow.
release rigidity. It's taking a step back. This
Letting
is
go
your
of
energy.
the
This is very
pokiness.
this is very your energy right now. Like, just being home and like, enjoying the cloudy days and like meow meow naps and like relationship. It looks good on my part.
We have immortality. It's time to make our mark, Virgo, on our lives. It's not about making our mark on what it is that we're trying to do. Tapping into our being more like there's a lot of green, so the heart chakra, you know what I mean? Like it's time for us to feel a little soft. And that's what that meow meow card is like release like the sharp edges. Okay. And it's time for us to feel safe and comfortable in our relationships and our connections. What is our focus for February? For
What
Virgos.
are you?
Ooh, Nine of Cups.
Ooh, bitch! It's the 9.
Nine of Cups. Yeah, the number 9.
Okay. So for what we need to release from January is the 4 of Pentacles. Maybe
Feeling good and like enjoying and like the release is like the uptight.
yeah, like believe that you're not in scarcity. You are thriving. You are putting in the work. You are enjoying the time in peace with your loved ones. So like, don't be afraid to overspend. Don't be afraid of like nurture yourself or take time for yourself. This is giving you like freedom in a way. It's like if nobody wants you, you're what?
Mhm.
Free. You're free. So just free yourself
You're
from
free.
the expectations of what you like told yourself that you need to do.
What
Um,
what we need to release is literally release. Like
let go. Let go.
what do we need to carry into February? Harmony, connection, like makes sense, balance. The lovers isn't just like romance, right? The lovers is balance. The lovers is literally like-mindedness.
Friendships, potential like
Ideas.
working together and like coming together and like it's Ratatouille, the Remy like scene where like two like
Mhm.
different things come together and make a new thing. Um,
We're gonna have a good month, you guys. Sorry.
it's funny because for opportunities available for growth, we also got the lovers, but it's in reverse. So like in a
Mm.
way, like be selective with the relationships and the people that you hang out with. Like not just be selective with your
We
energy.
have
You have to optimize for you to grow. You need to like be invested in the people that are invested in you, because it's asking you also with the 3 of Cups in reverse to like be selective with the friendships that you're like the energy that you're putting in. Um, it also came with the 6 of Cups reverse. So like maybe it's this idea of like you have to please everybody, and it comes from like you know the past of how you had to develop, but now it's asking you to like be selective and be only you know private with the people that you really connect and you have developed and nurture and grow with. in order for you to grow. Like, in order for you to grow, you need to like be with people that think the same as you, that are in the same frequency as you, for you to like elevate, you know? And it's asking you to be
And
select.
that want the same, they want the same
Out.
positivity for you that you want for them.
Mm-hmm.
What is our source of strength for the month? It's the strength card. Standing on it.
Stand 10 toes down.
10 toes down. We're Rhaenyra in this bitch. We're Daenerys in this bitch. Like,
we're not
it's
we're not backing down,
it's
and
the month for us to handle it.
but
Yeah, we're not backing down.
we're gonna go and do what we need. Dracarys!
Dracarys.
It's very,
Like, we're not about to sit here and not enjoy things that are not aligned with us. And I love that you got the lovers reverse.
and you with the meow meow. You know
And
Dracarys.
me with meow meow.
Like, it's triggered to you. She don't do. For potential
She
blockages,
only does it for you.
Ace of Swords, reverse. So you're the new ideas are coming up. Those are gonna block you. Make sure that like the things that that have worked up to now are what you stick with, and keep going with what it has worked for you. Like, don't overthink of like, oh well, maybe if I do it this way, because someone that has no idea of how I'm living is pointing out these things. Like, maybe I should reconsider things. And it's like, no, just stick with what you have done, and it's gonna be okay. Just make sure that you are working with like what works for you. You can't force something, you know.
Stop yelling at me.
Oh, stop crying.
Stop yelling at me.
Stop crying because I'm right.
Grounding. Get quiet, stay present. Now is not the time for detachment. Get centered in your body's awareness. Doing so, the stability that you desire.
And I feel like with the relationships, with like the lovers, it's asking you to listen to your partners, listen to your friends, listen to the people that have guide you, and also stick by those ideas and ways of thinking. Um, be at peace that your thoughts are your own thoughts, but you are researching from other sources that are you know going to be
Yeah.
reasonable, that are going to be reliable, and they're going to be the right source of for you.
And what's in a so Virgos, we need to make sure that whatever we are putting our permanent energy into is what we want permanently.
Over.
Moving on to Capricorns.
Capris. My attitude, kids.
All right, let's see.
Me have an attitude. Release. Yes. Um.
Came out. Flow and mystery
We got.
gonna happen. You just have to go. Sometimes you just gotta go with it, Capricorn.
We got transit. Things change, but like
This is a transitional thing. This is
it's
gonna be difficult.
changing, and you're overwhelmed, and it's okay. But like every cycle is guiding you and leading you to different things, and it's okay to change. And
Grieve the past too. It's okay to feel like,
I think you're
you
overwhelmed
know,
with the ideas. I feel like all of those are like perspectives and ideas and universe that you created in your head, and like you're just sitting with reality, I guess.
mhm.
Um,
Let's get
I'm
our
sorry.
first card.
I'm
And
sorry.
with the outcome of this, probably not for a while, Capricorn.
You got the passion flower, Amberin. So maybe you might be running with a lot of passion and like like I feel like with the month reading, it kind of gives the like I'm forced to change. I'm forced to do these things, but I don't want to, and like I'm forcing things.
Your main focus for the month, Capricorn, is strength. The strength card literally did like a triple flip. You need, again, Capricorn, 10 toes down. And it's okay to grieve. It's okay to see what it used to be, see what you used to want, see what you used to love, and look at it and not recognize it anymore. That's okay. But you need to be strong and you need to make sure for yourself. It doesn't matter what is the line. That's the mystery part. It doesn't matter what's on the other side. You need to flow with where the universe is taking you, and you need to boundaries. You need to stand on yourself, on your own strength. Because you are strong enough, Capricorns.
Um, it's funny, not funny, but it's interesting to see that for what you need to release for the month is the strength in reverse as well as the Five of Wands in reverse. So there might be conflict. There might be something that has happened throughout, the holidays, January, where like you felt less patient, less like strength, less powerful in your intuition or your, you know, you might be fighting with family members, you might be fighting with coworkers, you might be fighting with things that like are happening around you, and you think that you're not strong enough to deal with this. You might be at a point where you're like giving up. I think releasing the idea of like this is happening at you uh, unfairly. I feel like you just have to like understand that this is happening and changing and not coming together because it's not for you. And I feel like this is the big message for you to like step back, make sure that you are looking at what's really in front of you, and um, being patient with the outcomes of things.
But you need to release.
No,
What do you
what do
need
you
to
need to?
carry into this?
So what do you need to carry from for the month?
Okay, what do you need to release from last month? Ooh, we've got the Page of Wands reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Three of Pentacles upright. So you need to let go of.
No. So this is what you need to carry into the month.
Oh, what do you need to carry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carry
You need to
structure.
let you what well you need to you need to be willing to walk away from the confusion, and you need to carry structure. Or you might have been the reason things have been moving forward, and you need to hold on to that regardless of it, and carry in this month. A lot of about like structure. That's what you need to carry, and that's what
Structure, but be flexible. I feel like structure, but be flexible with the structure, making sure that like the things that are coming to you, because I feel like a lot of things have been coming up to you and you're not able to deal with them. And I feel for also for the month, it helps you to navigate with like be flexible with changing and taking on the challenges as they're coming with different perspectives, with different opportunities, with different outcomes. Because you have been changing the way that you're thinking, changing the alternatives. um, for opportunities available for growth, we got the magician. So everything that you're wishing right now, anything that you are setting yourself for, is gonna happen. I think releasing the ideas and being flexible with like, okay, this happened to me and this is shifting me to a different way of thinking or opportunity, but I'm gonna make the best out of it, and I'm gonna wish for this to help me elevate and evolve and make sure that what I'm getting is 10 times more structure and abundance than what you probably were seeking, you know? Opportunities come and go, and you might be like in tune to one, but it might not work out for you. It might be not for you. So be okay with what's coming to you.
And be willing to walk away from the things that aren't coming. You know, be willing to walk away if someone's not keeping their word. Like, you need to go and walk away. You know, your source of strength is going to be your emotional self-control. It's so funny with the
With, with your own with your own energy, with your own, you know, like wanting to be out and like understanding that you have the power, that you are the magician, that you are, you know, someone that can create
Mhm.
your dreams. Potential blockages, we have the hangman in reverse. So be careful with how you move, be careful, like take it slow, be perspective, make sure that you are seeing every single thing, taking a step back, making sure that you're seeing perspectives in different ways as well. Um, it's all about how you look at things and taking that time to actually analyze what has happened, what is coming, the opportunities, and take them in and making sure that you are visualizing the life that you want and you deserve, and you are catalyzing it and manifesting it, you know? Um,
And the
but
hangman is about like, don't resist, you know, don't like fight and don't like swing around and try and push whatever it is that you're trying to push, because that goes back into that, you know, the flow and that king of cups of like, you need to be willing to just let it play out and maintain the perspective that you have while also seeing what else could be going on.
it's a lot of letting go for you, Capricorn, for this month. I feel like for you, it's going to be a lot of hurt dwelling, but I feel like over the month you're gonna realize that it's working for you for the better. Everything that had not been pushing forward, maybe like starting slowly to like start moving forward. So take it slow, make sure you're stepping back, making sure that you're seeing everything that like is going on, and understand that you have the power to create the life that you want. That's the magician. And whether it's going rough for you, like 555 is change. 555 is not comfortable, you know, but it's bringing you to the structure that you need to keep going up.
Your final advice is literally change. Find flow in transformation. Life is moving in an ebb and flow of change. Accepting change makes it much easier to navigate. Embracing change is the key to thriving in life. Flow is the key word for you guys, Capricorn. Allowing yourself to change, allowing things to shift, and not clinging on to the past and not clinging on to your grief, but like really just push you where you're supposed to be going.
Oh my god. It's gonna be
That's
a
you,
rough
Capricorn.
it's gonna be a rough February, but we believe in you and we're here to support you. I know
Who's
how.
next? I think we're at the halfway mark.
Yeah, we're
We've got
mm,
water. and fire, and then we're done.
We have 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, nice. We definitely cut the time down.
It's gonna be probably like a 2 hour thing.
It's okay.
We're emotional right now. Okay, let me go potty and then I'll be back. But before I go potty, let me pull. Let me. Okay. Ripple at work. Self heal.
Self-healing.
Go to the water
Ooh, we have fortune.
and
Number 11.
mystery.
And sweetness.
Ooh.
This is about to be a spicy month for you, Pisces.
Damn, Pisces. You're like, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go potty. I'll be back.
I think that this month for you, Pisces, is going to be a lot better. This is going to be the month where you physically, I think, put, whether it be going to the gym, whether it be changing your eating, making that doctor's appointment, taking the time to take care of your bodies, and really just lock in on yourself. I think that the vibe here is Pisces, it's gonna be fun for you. And it's your birthday month too. Happy birthday to all my now. I can't think of any other ones right now, but this month for you guys is going to be very warm and sweet and comfortable. And I think that you guys are gonna have a lot of like good opportunities coming in. So our main focus for the month, these all dropped out and I wasn't ready. What is my focus? What is the main focus for Pisces for the month? Oh wow. Okay, we have the Hanged Man upright for Pisces. So I think that your main focus is being willing to let go, to maybe make some sacrifices, to be willing to just kind of float for a second. Things may feel like it's so funny because your Orient isn't necessarily negative. It's more just like being at a standstill. Like the Hanged Man is like this like pause. And so I feel for you guys this month with the Hanged Man, it's like your focus is going to be on the stillness and the pause that you're experiencing right now and the slow.
Damn.
Main focus is the Hanged Man.
Damn. Yeah. Be careful. Make sure that you're stepping correctly. Make sure that you're not hurting yourself. Make sure that you're at work correctly. Um,
But like the vibe here with the oracles is like take care of yourself. Prioritize taking care of yourself.
um, what do I need to release for previous month? We got the moon in reverse.
Anxiety.
Dreams, very much of like, not able to sleep or insomnia, um, resting or like overwhelming energy. Um, we need to release the fact
Just
that
not feeling good.
we need to release the uncertainty. Everything comes at a cycle, and when you understand the cycles, it's easier to prevent things. I feel like for here, it's like you're so overwhelmed with every single thing that happens because you're not ready for it, because you're not prepared, because it comes at a time where you don't need things to happen. So I think right now it's asking you to like look into the cycles, what's coming up right now, like make sure that you're not, you know making sure that you're preventing things from happening in order for you not to be overwhelmed. um, and like you lose sleep, be anxious, be overthinking. Also with
And
the
make
self,
sure that you're like the idea, like the cloudy feelings, the like murky kind of like unsure, because the moon card is like, think of like during the full moon when you're like walking out,
see everything.
just I feel exposed, I feel unsure, release the idea that like release that that fear,
Insecurity. And with the self heal, it's helping you to like become better, and like understand what are your cycles, what are your like things that keep happening to you. um what do what do you need to carry for the new month?
What do we need to carry? We have the Chariot upright. Three major arcana already for you,
And
Pisces. Like,
chariot,
it's a big month for you.
chariot is
A transformative month.
chariot's your sister sign, Cancer. So giving you that perspective of like what's right, what's wrong,
Motivation.
information, guidance. So seek the people that are,
Willpower.
you know,
Your desire to move forward, your desire to succeed and to push forward, and your ability to have control of yourself. And it's such an interesting combo, because if because you're carrying, your focus is the Hanged Man, which is stillness, and which is like, the path of least resistance. What you need to carry in is the willpower and the drive from the Chariot, and the Chariot's going to plow right through it. You know what I mean? It's like there's such opposite energy.
um, sit down, sit your ass down. Um,
Mhm.
for opportunities above for growth, we got the full in reverse. So like, maybe it's not pleasing a lot of people, making sure that you're staying home, making sure that you're not going out and like being a fool. It's asking you to like reconsider the things that are you find enjoyable, um, or that like you away from your um, the opportunity to grow is going to be being selective with your time, being selective with what you are putting, yourself into.
The Fool, that's the fourth major arcana for Pisces.
hmm I think it's giving you the idea of like coming back and like recentering and making sure that you're at home, fixing your home.
Get comfortable. You need to be selective with who you're comfortable, or where you're comfortable. Comfort even mean to you?
And rethinking the approach that you have done before, because I feel like with the moon like giving you the it's been happening to you because you keep trusting these people and you keep like putting yourself out there with the wrong like people, and they're just taking advantage of you. It feels like right now it's giving you this idea of like by you being selective with who you carry in your group, with you being selective how you spend your time, then you're going to be able to grow into like what you need, not what everybody or what you pleasing others to become part of them, I guess. What was the source of strength? Sorry, you cut out. Are you with us? I think she is must have started raining. Um, let's go with the potential blockages, and we'll wait for her to come back. Oh, you're back. Yay! You're still a little bit, but okay. You're back. Okay, let me give me a second because it's cutting out in and out. So let it just stabilize. Good, like toot, toot, toot. Yeah, because I could see it, and you're like it clapped, but like it holds you freezing. So just ooh, it uh, keeps freezing, but it's more. Your sound is good. I can hear you. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, we're back. We're back. All right. What was the strength for
Source of strength is that things are moving forward, especially with the chariot. You know what I mean? Although you may feel like paced energy for this month with man reversed and like the moon reversed, it's like there's take solace and take strength in the fact that there is movement. Whether you see the movement or not, your focus is on yourself, making sure that you're physically, emotionally, mentally good, taking care of your, taking care of everything while the universe is moving stuff forward.
um you were not you were cutting out in and out, but it came out good. For potential blockages, it's gonna give you the Ace of Wands reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So we have overwhelming with ideas, with opportunities that you might be dwelling because this is not that are coming to you that are not presenting. You might be dwelling on the opportunities that you failed, but it's giving you the perspective of like you did the right thing by stepping down from those opportunities because you still have wealth, whether it's monetary or whether it's like friendships or whether it's like a land or whether it's whatever your idea of what wealth was has been changing, and it's giving you the perspective of like see what like the road that you chose is leading you to abundance. It's leading you to ways to change things. So the blockage is the ideas you have created for yourself that have taken advantage of you in a way of like taking money from you or taking, time from you. Like make sure that you are healing and you are investing your time with the ideas that are going to give you and propel you to think better and not dwell and not overwhelm yourself with the fact that like what you tried or what you were thinking that was going to move you forward did not. So you have been hurt. I feel like for your this
And also like with the Ace of Wands reverse and that Ten of Pentacles, it's like the all not all of the ideas are going to bring you is are not going to be the winning idea, are not going to be that Ten of Pentacles idea. You know what I mean? You have to still sort through some things. And that's why there is this slow energy of like, hold on, take a second. Those things are working themselves out. Let's look at your ideas and see which ones are the ones that are actually going to work.
one needs to be prioritized right
Which
now.
ones are actually feasible.
Yep.
We have divine timing. Allow things to unfold. Be patient and have faith. By allowing things to happen in due time, you move in harmony with life. You will be guided when the time is right. And that's literally the vibe of the Ace of Wands reverse and the Ten of Pentacles up. This one and not right now. It might not be this one right now.
Yep. Okay. It's a lot for Pisces, but we're gonna go through it and it's gonna be good. Just need to change the perspective and your outlook of things. Um,
And you
and
had all major arcana,
trust that the process is gonna.
big trans.
Trust that this process is helping you. Whether it's, hard for you, it's helping you.
That I liked until Sandy and Richard. Other than that, there was never a Cancer that I.
You know who you remind me of right now? You know who you're reminding me of right now when you said Cancer? Like the Miss T from Abbott Elementary, when she gets all excited about something. Um, you just have a soft spot for them, and I get it. But I can't deal with their crying faces. I'm empathetical, but um, we got Let Magic In. We got the Vervain.
We have Power and Passion.
Purple and red. Oh,
Passion.
an invitation. It's inviting us. It's step into creativity. Step into outdoors. Step into your intuition. Step into your spirituality. It's asking you to think. It's asking you to envision things.
What is it that really makes you feel good?
Hmm.
Like, what are you actually identifying with?
Welcoming.
And actually allow your passion to empower.
Whoa.
What is the focus for February? Right. The work,
Damn.
teamwork. And not just teamwork, but again, like I said before, the Three of Pentacles is structured. It's about abilities, it's about working together, and like it's about quality, not quantity. It's not about how many of work that you're doing. And it's about using your skills as well. So I feel like going to be on your.
Get your fucking skills, bro. What we need to release from January is going to be the indecisions, the Two of Swords. I think you've been battling with two ideas, two opportunities, two perspectives that have been crashing your mind. Like they're too opposite, they're too, overwhelming, I guess. And we need to release I guess the control of our thoughts need to be like strength in order for you to like, okay, what is something that's really going to help me and what is something that's really going to guide me. Maybe there's two opportunities that will give you what you need, but there's always a longer sword, there's always a sharper sword, there's always something that defines the difference. So lean into that, make sure that you are being perspective of things and you are intuitively, you're not just looking at the things, you are seeing and feeling what is right for you. This is having two opportunities at a job and you're like, well, I don't know, they're paying good, they're like, but like you see a manager being good, you see a manager being bad, you see people that you're going to hang out with, and you see people that are not going to be inviting to your energy. So like make sure that you are being perspective with not just what you're seeing or being presented, but also with your intuition.
What do I need to carry into February? We have Pentacles reversed. We're not struggling. I know that it seems like we're struggling, but we're not. we're carrying the win into February. We're carrying in the end of hardship, the positive change, the willingness to experience, like and it could be in the opportunity of a new job, a new a new source of stability, a new idea, a new way that
Hold on, you're cutting out. Froze. Um, we'll wait for her to come back on Frozen. Um, let's see. We are what I need to carry for the new month. And then opportunities above for growth. We got the Chariot in reverse. Um, I think with all of this and with what Haley was saying, it's giving you perspectives of who you are, the ways. You have two different perspectives. The distance, I feel like it's giving you a lot of stress over not knowing where to go and what to lean into. So reminding yourself that you are the strength of, like, rushing in, even if it's wrong, like you're gonna rush in, but like what you want is to be right, and um it's what propels you forward. I feel like getting the wind behind your wings to like give you more strength. um so make sure that you're looking and feeling and understanding what opportunities are going to be working for you. She's back.
and not burning out.
A lot of like slow down and like think back and don't rush, and like be decisive. I think for Cancer right now, the ideal energy is to come back home, earth yourself, ground yourself, and make sure that what was working before is propelling you, and like the motion of things. So uh, at this, and I think we're Cancer is also dealing this month with, like, having the peace of mind that everything's working out for them, and making sure that, like, the ideas are flowing. I think the potential blockage is going to be not being flexible with how outcomes are like being presented and how opportunities are like turning out. I feel like blockage with the 10 of like cups, it's like your main idea of how to be happy and what will make you happy, but like you are holding back down all of this because the negative, and you're not looking at like what the dangers or the misleads or the what's not going to work out. You're so fixated on like achieving and succeeding that you're like not stepping back and realizing what's actually going to give you the most. Maybe it's a job that you might need to do part-time because it's going to like give you, and it's close to home, versus a job that's going to be full time, that's going to be far from home, that's going to, like, you don't know about the company, you don't know about this, but it's giving you. So those two are good perspectives of things, but what is it that you really need for right now? And that's going to cultivate you to make sure that you're, moving forward and upgrading and having, your family together and having that like completeness.
Our two advice cards were second chances and go for it. Let's try this again. Don't give up. Sometimes we need a do over. Give yourself or someone else another chance. Ideas may need to be revisited. Go for it. If you are waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. You are supported in taking the next steps. Cancer in the universe and physically, whether it may feel like it or not, the support is there, and you need to be willing to give a second chance to whatever it is. Try this again, and
Mm-hmm.
we're sticking to the plan. We're sticking to the blueprints. We're not
And just be creative. What will bring you creativity? What will give you happiness? What would give you, you know, time more than anything? Don't like cancer. Don't cry.
so close. The last Scorpios. Tee hee hee
I guess I'll read.
hee. I guess.
Okay.
Scorpio. Right. The last of the water signs. We have honor. And we have
Damn.
rest. Well, let me pull another one. Frustration.
That
We
sounded.
have honor, rest, and frustration.
Ah, progression, journey. I've never had this card.
Mm.
So something's moving, something's changing, something is, there's a journey, there's a milestone, there's a beginning. Um, there's
Make room for rest within the changes and within the transformation and shifts that are happening, because change is frustrating and change can feel like a setback.
start fresh. Start.
Start fresh. Mm-hmm.
So
It's time to start over. And honor your honor honor the fact that you deserve to rest. Honor the fact that you deserve to live a life that's not frustrating.
give it to them.
You have the right to you deserve to start fresh. And I think that this transition is frustrating. This change in your life, whatever point you're at right now, Scorpios, I know that this is frustrating, but in order to get to the point that you want,
Damn.
will is the willpower of the chariot is also standing your ground.
Didn't we
It's
get?
also sticking to it.
Did we get chariot for all water signs?
We've gotten it for two signs.
We got it for Pisces too. We got a Pisces, Cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and Scorpio.
Yes.
In some shape or form, you guys are being, maybe it's the you know Mars in Cancer and Aquarius making fucking shit up. Maybe you're disbalanced. Maybe you are shifted and thrown into different perspectives. So it's very hard for the water signs, especially emotionally, to like be like shaken that way. So take time for
Mm-hmm.
yourself, make sure that you're pampering yourself, making sure that you are stepping back and like revisiting things in order for you to move forward. You also have to look back and, sit with what has happened. Um, what we need to release from previous month for January, the Hangman. Maybe you were at a standstill where you are now like you saw, you researched, you analyzed, and it's asking you to like you did it enough. You thought about it enough. It's time to start. It's time to change the perspective of things. Let's move on.
It's time to commit.
Yep. And
The Chariot is get into a chariot, you have to commit to driving it. It's not like oh, I'm not sure. You have to control the horses. You have to know how to steer. You have to know what you're doing, or you could die. You could injure yourself severely. So you need to commit to doing it correctly,
mm-hmm.
Scorpios.
Damn,
And that's where that hanged man comes in of like, you had the time,
you did. You had the
you
time.
had the time to stop and look.
Now it's go. So like be ready to go. Be ready to like start. Be ready that the next step is happening now. What do
What
you
do
need?
we need to carry into February? We have the Two of Wands reversed. Make Scorpio. Make an actual plan. The Two of Wands reversed is like poor planning, lack of foresight. There's this like not sure, not wanting to, I'm waiting, I'm kind of maybe potentially,
Mhm.
but there's not a plan. There's not a plan. And for you, Scorpio, you need if you are frustrated with your situation, you need to make a plan to do something about it. You can't have all this willpower and just keep driving forward but not sure where you're driving. You know, you need to make sure that you're harnessing that frustration, harnessing that energy, and making sure that you're also resting and honoring both of those feelings, honoring the need to rest, putting together something feasible that's going to work.
Yep. And sleeping, making sure that you're fully rested, taking time for yourself, making sure that you're not surrounding yourself with people that are not intentionally good for you. Um, stepping back and making sure that you starting with yourself in order for this journey to start right. We have for opportunities available for growth, we got Ace of Pentacles. So there is opportunities happening to you.
Ooh.
So you are going to be presented with new life, a new way of the a new way of bringing money to yourself, or a new opportunity for you. So
It could be an offer, it could be a settlement, it could just be, it could be an email. But
it could be a new apartment.
the thing that's
Like
going to redirect you is there.
it's moving. I feel like building your garden, having like prosperity. Um, I sense this more of like new life and new ways of living are showing up for yourself, whether it's your job or your living, people around you. But yeah, it's here. It's giving you that opportunity to grow and invest and seed what you're wanting, um, and start fresh in a way. Like it's probably a new opportunity that's going to give you a new um, beginning. Are you with that?
Your source of strength this month is the Page of Wands reversed. Your source of strength is understanding what is reliable and what is not. The Page of Wands reverse is not reliable. The Page of Wands, it's so funny too, because it's like the same stance as the Two of Wands, right?
Mm.
Of like, just like looking for
But what
Their goal in mind? Is there are you learning? Are you crafting? You know, like what are we doing here? So your source of strength this month is like recognizing where the energy leak is coming from, recognizing where the being refilled or the source is not reliable. Because the Page of Wands is not the Page of Wands reverse is not a reliable source. You know, not a reliable source of resources. Like the Page of Wands is the type of person to be like, "Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of water in the back of the truck," and then you get there and it's like opened bottles, and you're like, "Okay, but
this doesn't help me. This is not for me. Um,
this is."
yeah.
You said you had water.
Where is it? Uh,
Like, did they lie? No.
no, but it's not what you imagine. It's like maybe the assumptions that you create also like misguide you. So listen well. Make sure that you're okay with what like you know is going on. Potential blockages. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So your way of thinking, you are shapen by the way of thinking, and you're going with the thought and you're running with it. So it's asking you to step back and rest, take it easy, understand the opportunities that are coming, but also reflect on the opportunities and make sure that there are going to be opportunities for you. um
And don't lean in on the chaos. Your blockage too, because the Knight of Swords reverse is chaotic.
I want to
Mess.
fight. Yeah.
Mentally, emotionally else. Do not lean into the chaos.
And the Nine of Swords for me, it's somebody that really doesn't think, or says everything that they're thinking and not filter it. So like make sure that you're not saying everything that you're thinking, because it might come out wrong, it might be at a low point. So
Mhm.
you are speaking your thoughts within yourself, filtering them, and make sure that like you know it's the message that you want to give.
Knight of Swords is also unreliable in like in a different way than what the Page of Wands reverse is unreliable. You know what I mean? Like the Knight of Swords is like is the Knight of Swords reverse is the type of person to you tell them something, but you don't specifically say not to tell anyone else. And so they feel like it's okay to tell somebody else. Like
Yeah.
that's the type of unreliable that the Knight of Swords is of like, well, you didn't say it was a secret.
The Nine of Swords also for me gives like you're waiting on somebody and they're like out there doing their thing, and you're like, well, I'm waiting for you, or I'm like, like you're not really thinking of the things that are happening in the background. You're just leaning on.
You made plans with them and they're deciding or whether or not they're going to make plans with somebody else.
So it's a lot of your own way of doing things, because that's how Scorpios kind of are, of like like they say what they want, they don't care, it's not that they don't care, but it's like it's hard for them to put their feelings first in front of like what they're really, their reaction that they're having. So managing that, and like not leaning into the same journeys that you had before, and like stepping into the new journey in a different way, and like challenging yourself that you're not going to be repeating the same mistakes.
Mhm. Our advice is gratitude. Notice what's going right. Thankfulness is the secret to creating lasting happiness. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and then watch as your blessings grow.
Right.
Like I said, like don't lean into the stability, lean into the idea that like you deserve to have a plan and you deserve for your plan to work, Scorpio. But again, you need to be willing to look at what's going right.
Damn. That was the water sign.
Honor your
That was the water signs. Moving on to fire.
And then we're done.
I don't know. Fire sign during February. They get riled.
Aries. All right.
Aries.
Let's see. Aries. We're so close. Compassion and faith.
We got passion. The fifth house. And
Ooh.
spoonful of sugar. Marshmallows.
Era. Aries. Compassion, faith, sweetness, passion. And
Very
compassion is number 33.
very home, very like creative. It's giving me painting. It's giving me baking. It's being home. It's like nurturing your space, nurturing yourself with your hobbies.
Feeling cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cozy. It's very, for you, Aries, I think that this month is going to be anything like that. Like definitely make sure that you're spiritually taking care of yourself this month and trying to grow and just like leaning more into your passions. Whatever it is that is uplifting to you. This is the month that you're going to be leaning into it. Not the Chariot again.
This bitches. Um,
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna get another one.
I feel with chicken, it's about decisions and leaning into decisions that have already established for you. You know? For Aries,
Six of Wands and the Chariot.
the energy is
And the
very
Four of Wands and the
hard.
Empress flew out.
The Empress. Oh,
It was so for the focus for the Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Four of Wands flew out. Like your focus is literally just being a bad bitch. Aries. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to say it. Your focus is on creating and celebrating and stand and being recognized. I think that you're going to get recognized for the work that you've been putting in, Aries. I think that this is going to be your payoff month.
oh shit. Well, I don't know about that one. All right, cool. So for what you need to release from the previous month, we have the Nine of Cups reverse, giving us emotionally overwhelmed, emotionally, pouring out too much, pouring out everything that's essential for you, and like not able to control it. It's giving more of like letting go because I need to, release that in order for me to move on. Um, you might be not stable at the moment emotionally. It might be something that you're like, and I know Aries where like they're upset and they will possibly like just, lean into like work or, a hobby and like just like I'm happy. I'm okay. Like nothing's wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
the, I would say let go of the illusion of being happy. Make sure that you're sitting with your feelings and like processing the feelings that you're having in order for you to move forward and actually be happy. So don't just, disconnect and put on a fake smile and, it's going to be good. But also work with your emotions. Also work with the defeats. Also work
If
with,
you want to enjoy the softness, you need to be soft, Aries. And
and
with softness comes healing.
and it's hard for you because it's in order for you to be soft you have to release the control, release the emotions, release like every single cup that like fills you. So be careful.
Um to February, we have
Sorry.
intrusive thoughts, the lack of the to heal. You're letting go of the depression, you're letting go of the frustration and the setbacks. And like I said, it's like the first four cards that flew out were like the softest cards. You know what I mean? And then like Aries, for you, this is your soft month. But in order for it to be your soft month, you need to be willing to release the things that were like really you were struggling with in January. You need to carry in the joy and the healthiness.
Um, there's a lot of energy that you need to release. It's giving overwhelming, but you are trying to focus your energy into working. Opportunities available for growth. We got fi- uh, Five of Swords in reverse. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So
Oh wow.
your ideas are you're fighting with your ideas. You're trying to decipher which ones are willing to be picked up, but you're still battling with yourself. You're not allowing yourself to like emote
Mhm.
it. With the Eight of Swords, you are releasing your thoughts and you are breaking free because you are not allowing them to cloud your mind. And in order for you to go through all that, and specifically these three were shown in that order of like releasing, making sure that you are like aware of what's going on, because the outcome and the opportunity to grow is going to be monetarily and by working. So it is a good idea to put all of this energy that you're dwelling or you are upsetting about to be nurtured into your hobbies, into your way of making money or making yourself fulfilled. Um, but process that through it. Don't just like, like I'm going to block everything and just go for it. Because a lot of good and creative things happen when you put those feelings into that art and that
Right.
cake. And, like sometimes you do have to infuse some energy into things to be creative, to create.
Strength is the fact that like you will get through, you will have hope. And although like I love the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords because it's literally like not only am I not fighting with for you, but in order for you to achieve that, I'm going to keep putting myself in this anymore. I'm not going to keep engaging in this anymore. That there is hope for you, Aries. There's hope for this situation as long as you choose yourself.
Aries do that all the time, so it's not a problem. Potential blockages that we have
Mhm.
are King of Pentacles in reverse. That scarcity of money, not willing to like, and then it's giving you of like you're overwhelmed because of everything's going on and you're focusing on your job and like, like you're doing it with scarcity, you're doing it with the limits that you might have. But the potential blockages are the fact that you might not have some. You might not, and then we put it in the perspective of like building, like painting. You might not have the right tools, but you do with what you can, and like that's why it's giving you this like putting the energy, because that energy is a medium as well that you can create things with. So it's not just like,
Mhm.
don't think that you're scarce of money only or abundance. Make sure that you know that you are the abundance. You are, because of the thoughts, the process, the feelings, the ways of you channeling this energy. So don't get caught up on, oh, like, why am I doing it if it's not gonna make me money, or why am I putting so much effort? It's like, it's your process, it's how you have to go through.
Mhm. Card as the month. Inspiration. Harness your creative energy. Inspiration is an energizing creative force. Surround yourself with people, imaginative. And I said that, like, the
Hmm.
and put in the work, take the blindfold off, and just
Rethink
go head on.
of, and do not don't you're not scared, you're not facing scarcity because you have work and you have developed so much coin for yourself. You might not have it now, but you did it before. So don't ever think that this is gonna be your, like, a failure for you. Anyway, you are crazy. Rar. Oh, Leos, they're coming in strong. Ah, intersectum, sweet violet. Ooh, also soft era. But we got introspection.
Peace and caution. They came out together.
Introspection.
Splendor, peace, and caution.
We got intersectum and introspection. So it's bringing into you. It's asking you to come back to you. It's asking you to, like, protect yourself. It's asking you to, you know, meditate on yourself, balance, and heal.
And as you're moving towards peace, as you're moving, the softer side of life, make sure that you're cautious of what, you know, once you get rid of everything, you have to be selective of what you be allowed in. But, just make sure that you're only allowing what is best for you. What is bringing you peace. Right? We have the 6 of swords reversed for Leo.
Dude,
Let go of the past, Leo.
you guys saw me reshuffle this like twice, and what would you need to release for the previous month, for January? We got the Chariot in reverse.
The 6 of swords. Let go of the past and regain control.
Yeah. Stop dwelling and not going because it's not giving you the praise that you are needing. Like, not everything is about praising or being praised by others. It's also being praised by yourself and leading on to that. Um, go for it.
And just because some things weren't successful does not mean that this thing is not going to be successful.
Ooh, don't say that to me right now. Oh, I get it. I
What do
get.
you need to carry into February? The Queen of Wands upright. So you need to let go of the facts, Leos. This month is the month for you to engage in passion, engage in confidence and excitement, and engage in this, like, orange and yellow vibe of, like, your sacral chakra, and then what's the orange one?
Orange one is
Your solar, it's your sacral and your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. That's like pleasure and intuition and gut, and, like, as
healing,
you as you are going through this month, enjoy it and
strength.
be confident about it.
Mm-hmm. the more you trust your strength, the more your confidence you have of like you who you are, and building up to that. For opportunities available for growth, we got Ace of Cups. So new emotions, new, you know, fulfillments, new.
A deeper connection. A deeper
Uh,
connection.
with this, with the, and it's growing because it's fulfilling you, and it's separating you from like everything that's creating chaos. I feel like with this, the inner sectum, the introspection, the Ace of Cups, giving you the, you need this time to heal. You need to like look back and heal and like fulfill the your needs in that aspect, your emotions. Damn.
And it's funny, your source of strength this month is the Five of Cups reversed and the Seven of Wands. Like, again,
Don't for,
just because it wasn't those over, and we need to turn around and recognize that there's
you want to fight? You're talking like, you're talking to me like you want to fight. Potential blockages. We got the Ace of Wands. New ideas, new actions, new opportunities. I think the overwhelming. I think you have to stick with what you are working with right now. Like I feel like overwhelming you with opportunities and things are gonna be the what is gonna stop you from, sticking and working and pushing forward, and working on yourself. So don't be overwhelmed with the opportunities that are presenting to you. Like be selective, be realistic with what the time is, be, understand what are at stake and what is the like rational way of doing these things. Um, yeah, Leos, you are going to have a February full of like
it's gonna be a cute
things.
February, I think. It's
If
gonna be cute.
if you work on yourself, I feel like I think it's not giving any of us like, you know go and seek friends.
Nothing is free this month for
Not
any of the signs. Nothing is free.
so that you have to take your own time and be by yourself, and it's hard, we know that, and I feel like for all of the signs it's hard to like reconsider the fact that we're not going to be, in a relationship or with people that we want, or not the way that we want to be. In a way, it might be that time is
Right.
not right, and I feel like I've been holding on to saying this, but like I feel like this is a feeling of you're in a relationship or a long distance relationship, and like things are not working, times, and like scheduling, and like that might be the scenario for a lot of these people, and we have to, you know do with what we got and make sure that we're doing the best for us first of all.
Right. And your advice for the month, Leo, is we have desire. Fulfillment is possible. Consider what you think you are seeking. Will this fulfill your soul's yearnings or only and then your other card was be your best self. Take a moment to recognize that you have always been doing the best you can. Once you see this in yourself, it will be easier to see it in others. Arise as your best self. The past is the enjoy the fact that it's being offered to you.
It's that
It
scene.
might be.
It's at the end of Lion King, the scene where he's like stepping into the throne. It's like just go. Like you've gone through all of the struggles. Just go. Just do what you need.
This is your moment.
You know what to do. You've been wanting this, so just go do it. Ah, Leo.
All right.
Damn.
Last one. We made it. Sagittarius.
Damn.
The Sagitt.
We're going back with friends. Rosemary.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, make sure that your time. Remember that you are in control of the timeline. Whether it has shifted, it has tangled, you are in control. And flow.
Ooh. We have respect, happiness, and abundance. Sagittarius.
And you got to plan it. Saturn,
Respect,
which is
happiness, and abundance.
structure, which
And
is
confidence on the bottom.
damn. The energy here is blue and like very much time, very much cycles, very much it's like the string of life of like
Things are finally coming together, it feels like.
mm-hmm, the right time, it's the right point.
Finally make a choice. Are you going to choose to be happy?
Choose violence.
Respect, or are you going to choose to be disrespected?
Choose violence.
Yeah.
Choose violence.
Or it's a change in mindset. Maybe it's time for you to change your mindset, and
Mm,
start like seeing things for what it is, respecting the opportunities that are being offered to you.
for everyone, there's this choice that they have to make. This opportunity, this like perspective. Um,
Mhm.
for what we need to release for January, we got the Nine of Wands. Feeling overwhelmed,
The burnout.
burnout. We need to release the fact that we did what we needed to do, and we put in the time, we put in the effort, like we did everything. So let go of the what did I miss, or where am I lacking off, or like did I even finish that? Like the worry and the burnout of like policing or making sure that everything is perfected can hold you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Release.
That's what we need to release from January. So maybe you worked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like time that you didn't spend with family, things that you needed to reschedule. So this is the time for you to like go back to those things and not like stress over if you did everything correctly.
What do we need to carry into this month? We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. We need to be more confident in our skill set for you guys, Sagittarius. I think that you need to carry in the a little more, like with the Two of Swords. It's like there's like this like I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, and like it's time for you to carry. It's time for you to be sure this month, Sagittarius. It's time for you to decide and and be sure about it and know that if it wasn't going to work out for you, so it's time to be sure.
And then opportunities available for growth are giving Two of Swords and Nine of Swords reversed. So don't go for the easiest choice. Don't make sure that you're choosing correctly by analyzing everything and making sure that yeah, an option might be easier. It might be giving you instant gratification, but is it for you? And running with that idea might be hindering you. So make sure that what you're choosing,
And think before you leave.
yeah, the leap of faith.
Think before you decide.
Make sure you have a cushion. Make sure that you have a backup plan. Make sure that you are structured and ready for anything that might happen, even if that idea is taken, or that option is taken. But
Of strength.
wow, wait, you're cutting. Give us a second. Give us a second. We're almost there. Okay, it might be the final break, but we'll go back to the Two of Pentacles. Let's see if she comes back. We'll skip to potential blockages. For blockages, we got the Six of Swords. Which you're back. Okay, you want to continue to? Damn. And with potential blockages, is going to be your thoughts and not you know letting them sink in, letting them go, letting them you're running away with thoughts that help you. And we've seen this card before where if you don't let go of the weight, it's going to affect you in the long run because things are presented for you to let go at the right time for you to let go. And if you choose not to let go of things, then you're just bringing them with you and the problems and everything. And so if you're looking to start a new journey and new way of life and not be so burned out as before, then you have to release the things that have affected you and choose wisely and not just give in to some ideas that you know work out for them for the moment, but at the end of the day, you're losing money. You are wasting time. You're not sleeping right. So that is also you burning yourself out. Don't be.
And that's just going to happen for you. You have for it. I'm doing it.
I'm actually taking a leap of faith and seeing how it goes. And maybe that's the two of swords, not knowing what might happen, but just take it. Just do what needs to be done, and it's gonna be a short month. So be yourself.
Make choices, make good choices.
So that brings us to the end.
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much for being patient with us and holding with the fact of our technical difficulties. Hopefully this next month is going to be
Everything will be posted and time stamped down below.
and if you have any comments, questions, or any concerns about what's going on, let us know, and then we can give you a full reading. You can go check out Haley and reserve a reading from her if you want to, more help. I might be doing it. I'm not sure. I'm not committing to it right now, but you have my information, and if you are compelled to like get readings from me, then I'll make some time. But other than that, thank you so much for joining us and being part of this and always supporting us. Anything you want to say before you? Yeah, we'll see you guys next month. It's gonna be short. Like we said, enjoy this time and love yourself and create new shit for yourself. Have a good one.